This is my reaction to Subboor Ahmad trying to explain away human chromosome 2 to a caller.
Many people nowadays have started showing that chromosome 2 theory in case of evolution, and to support that there is a relationship between the chimp and the common ancestor, and
Yep.
then they bring that inference that it okay, the common ancestor might be chimp. So what's your view on that?
So chromosome 2 fusion, this is used as an argument for human chimp ancestry, and is done in a way to show that it's categorical, but it's fundamentally based upon assumption, which is if two things are similar, they have a common ancestor.
Already we can see where his argument is going. This is one way of telling when Subboor knows he is totally clueless. He will just repeat that a similarity is based on the assumption of homology many times just to avoid discussing the actual topic at hand.
Now, when it comes to the two chromosomes, which they say have fused together and previously were one, we can make the argument better for them and say, imagine if there was no fusion and the number of chromosomes that humans have and chimpanzees have is identical. And in fact, the sequences are much closer than they are currently. Even then, this doesn't show common ancestry. All it shows is there's two things which are similar. The fundamental assumption that similarities is due to common descent is still an assumption.
As obvious as day turns into night and night turns into day, this is his argument. The reason that chromosome 2 is good evidence for human-chimp common ancestry is that the fusion was predicted and then tests demonstrated this to be the case. Humans have 46 chromosomes and our closest cousins have 48. It was therefore hypothesized that somewhere in our genome should be a chromosome formed by a fusion of two other chromosomes, and that chromosome should have telomere DNA and two centromeres. This is a prediction made by evolution, and once the technology to examine a chromosome developed, we were able to demonstrate that this was human chromosome 2, so evolution made a prediction which was proved to be correct.
By pointing out more examples of similarities, you are not showing that that is the categorical answer, that humans and chimps have a common ancestor.
By pointing out more examples, we are demonstrating more evidence that human-chimp common ancestry is the most likely scenario. The evidence is cumulative to people who have an open mind and are not fixed to a creationist view of human origins.
All you've done is you've shown how things are similar. So the way that we can counteract it is we can say, you can make this argument, but fundamentally it's still based on an assumption. And that assumption can never be proven.
It can never be proven in a philosophical or mathematical sense, which you should already know, but it can be part of a tested scientific theory. The rest of this clip from the Dawa Wise video is just Subboor repeating that same argument. He mentions orphan genes, which he thinks is an argument against evolution. I will address that in another video.